Previously on Watashi Suzume.
You're really impressive.
You really are something. Is he hitting on us? I'm sorry, the way the voice actor was just like, you're really impressive. It sounded like he was trying to flirt, and I'm like, hey, yo.
And now, back to the story. Hello, everybody. My name is Lilith Saga. I am a writer, Succubus, and PNGtuber. And here we are with the first video of 2024. We are continuing Watashi Suzume, and we are continuing it in style. Like, look at all these lights. The last we left off, we were helping Keiko with the school festival. So that's kind of what it's going to set the scene for today. So I haven't made any progress on figuring out who murdered Ayumi. Well, I'm sure we'll figure that out eventually, though. But for now, we should enjoy ourselves. Also, we might enjoy ourselves with some friends from the music program, because we met the guy from there who Ayumi had a crush on. I don't know, maybe some awkward slow dancing with a ghost might happen. Who knows? Probably not. I mean, but I can only wish. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and enjoy the school festival. When I arrived at school the next morning, I was surprised at how busy it was. Throughout the whole day, people from all over town were stopping by. A lot of classes had already set up their booths by the time I got to homeroom. Although, I always made it to class a little early. Seems like that was a little late for today. I missed most of the setting up. We didn't have class the whole day either, which was a really nice bonus. Instead, all the students were cut loose and were told to enjoy the festival. So, that's exactly what I did. Most of the main festivities took place inside a gymnasium. Naturally, this is where I started my festival adventure first, with some good old cotton candy. Beside the entrance doors was a schoolmate of mine from a lower class selling all manners of sugary snacks. Ooh. I figured I'd grab something to better enhance my experience as I looked around. The Seishin-Tekina Founders Day Festival was finally here, and it's here in style. That's not fair! How come you get to eat cotton candy? Listen, you can try and take a bite, but I mean, I'm sure you'll phase right through it. Please don't start possessing us, though, to try and, eat it, enjoy it yourself. We don't want a repeat of last time. Hey, let me possess you so I can take a bite. Please? No. No, we talked about this. No way. A deal's a deal, remember?
Fine, have it your way.
Fine, if you want to be mean about it. Sure looks like you're enjoying yourself so far. Uh-huh, cotton candy is probably my favorite part. Just to rub it in her face. Ooh, come on, Shota. Don't be mean. Take another bite of the cotton candy with a cheeky grin on my face. Delicious. Nah, you're just rubbing it in. Yeah, see, come on, don't do that to her. Hey, we still good, by the way? Might as well check in, since it's been a bit. Are we getting along? I'd say so. I can see you're really putting forth an effort. Seems like you're helping me because you want to, not because I forced you. For that, I thank you, Shota. Let's get back on topic. About how you're eating this cotton candy in front of me, you asshole. Yeah, now you're just rubbing it in. Anyway, if there's anything you want to know about the festival, ask away. Might as well learn something while you're indulging that sweet tooth of yours. I mean, it's the Founders Day Festival. Well, like, is it like the founder of the school? Or the founder of, like... No, wait. Seishin-Tekina Founder Day is the name of the festival, right? So maybe it's the person who discovered a city? Yeah, I do have some questions. Let's go ahead and try and get a history lesson here. Alright, I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, founding of Seishin-Tekina. How did that happen? You want to know about the founding? I think I can answer that.
Hey, listen!
The town itself was founded around this date over 500 years ago. This place has been around that long. Wonder why I haven't heard of it until recently. Well, you've been here over a week now, right? This place is pretty small and keeps to itself. It doesn't surprise me at all that you've never heard of it. Although the town's actual origin is debated, one thing both stories agree on is the day in which it was founded. We only have a rough estimate of that day, of course. It's not held on the exact date, but we think what we picked is reasonably close. If it wasn't for our music program in our shipyard, Japan would probably forget we exist. Aww. I guess when people celebrate the founding, they really celebrate making it another year on the map. Aww. It's sad though. I mean, it's good to celebrate small things like that. Well, no, it's not a small thing, it's a big thing for Seishin-Tekina, but I mean, just saying it like they just celebrate because they made it on the map. Woohoo! You can see it from Google Maps. It's still to this day. No, it is still kind of a little bit depressing, but it's a victory nonetheless, so. Everything revolving around the founding was compiled in this really old book that became the go-to about the history of the area. The history is taught here from a very early age. Everyone who lives here knows it all by heart. As per the name of the town, a lot of it had to do with spirits, ghosts, and the supernatural. Yeah, because Tekina translates to spirit. So what are we? Do we have a translation of the Tekina part? 'Cause that's part I'm kind of struggling with. I should take more Japanese lessons, man. Some of it is regarded as fact, which is the interesting part. The founding is one of those points, but the origin differs depending on who you ask. Anything else you want to know about? Well, yeah, I mean, let's know about this origin mentioned. Origin, huh? Well, there are actually 2 origin stories. Ooh. It all depends on who you ask that question to. Which one will you give me? I might as well give you both. Yay! Extra super in-depth little history lesson. Let's go.
Pay attention already.
One story is a bit more factual than the other. That story states that Seishin-Tekina was founded as a refuge for a band of poor farmers looking for better land. Apparently, an explorer traveled here and when he returned, told everyone about how fertile the land was. Needless to say, almost everyone he told packed up and moved out here. Town actually formed around them, and that was that. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. Now, the second story is a bit more legend than fact. The second story tells about how there used to be a town here already. That it grew and prospered for many years, but eventually fell to invaders from a distant land. I mean, if you want to tie it into the first one, maybe the farmers were the invaders. The legend says that the souls of the people who died refused to go on. So, they created this illusion around the area. Only those the spirits deemed pure of heart could pass through the illusion. Fast forward 100 years, and a poor wanderer and his wife came across the place. They had been cast out of their village and were looking for a place to settle down. Spirits saw their plight and let them through into the lands of Seishin-Tekina. The wanderer and his wife eventually created a new life for themselves here. Soon, others the spirits deemed worthy soon followed. The rest, they say, is history. Personally, I believe the first story is more factual, but the second story is so beautiful that you can't help but wish it were true. Yeah, the first story definitely sounds more reasonable. There's just some farmers being like, oh hey, this is some good land, let's settle here. But being like honored by the spirits and they're like, oh yeah, hey buddy, you passed the vibe check, you're allowed to come in, and then just kind of like growing to love the place and live there, and I don't know, it sounds more like the second story has more heart to it, in my opinion. But yeah, the first one definitely sounds more reasonable. I like both stories though. I mean, they both basically just say that people decided to come here one day. But, I mean, people come here for different reasons. I mean, it could even be possible that both stories happen. Spirits on one side and the farmers on the other. Who knows? Okay, sorry, that's my little analysis of these 2 stories. But, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever get an actual answer on which story, so it's fun to just imagine both of them. I think I much prefer it, to be honest. Is there anything else you want to know? No, that's about all we can learn for now. You sure? Okay, fine by me. Oh, right. This is, Arata? I can't remember his name. The music program dude. Hey, Arasashi. Familiar voice manages to find my ears above the hustle and bustle of the festival crowd. Pleasure seeing you here. Enjoying the festival? Ugh, you mean you can't tell with his mouth stuffed full of candy? Somebody sounds jealous. Envious, not jealous. Learn the difference. I roll my eyes and turn my attention back to Akira. Akira, it's not Arata, it's Akira. Sorry, it's been a while. Yeah, you bet. I'm having a blast.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. We work really hard on it every year. Oh, if you have time, why don't you check out my class's booth? It's a spirit channeling booth. Oh, spirit channeling, you say, huh? Pretty neat, huh? Spirit channeling booth. Turns out there's an actual medium living in town, and they offered to run it for us. How cool is that? Sounds pretty awesome. You should totally stop by. You could maybe get your palm read or something. Or maybe you could talk to Ayumi, because we haven't seen her in a while. If that's something that they do. To be honest, I'm a bit skeptical myself, but it's super interesting to think about. I'll let you get back to the festivities now. See you later, Akira. A medium, huh? Hey, Shota, did you hear that? I did. They're famous for dealing with supernatural stuff, right? You're not wrong, but there's so much more to it than that. We should pay this medium a visit ourselves. If they're the real deal, they may be able to help us. What do you think? I think it sounds worth a shot. I mean, it's gonna be disappointing if they're not the real deal, but I mean, if they are, then maybe we can get some better clarity about what's going on. Yeah, if anyone could help us figure out what's wrong with you, it'd be a medium. That's totally my reasoning too. Let's head straight over. Sure, let me finish my cotton candy first. I'm gonna get back at you for teasing me. Oh, poor Ayumi. Shota, why are you being an asshole? At least they get to be teasing each other. So, it's part of their relationship. It's fine. But also, like, Shota, come on. And when you do, I'll completely deserve it. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Right now, though, we have a spirit channeler to go and see. It's so mean, but it does make me laugh. Nice of Shota to break out of his shell a little bit. Okay. I still can't believe he ate the whole thing in front of me. What was I supposed to do with it? It's not like you can eat anything anyway. Shut up! I walk up to a booth covered in purple fabric. Ooh, purple fabric? Ayo, hey, it's me. I'm not a medium. I couldn't tell a ghost from a vampire, like. The booth itself was nestled in the corner of the gym in front of a small canopy. The canopy itself was wrapped with fabric, creating a more private area underneath it. Wow, check this out! It looks super mysterious. Fits the vibe of a spirit channeling booth perfectly. We approach the booth and Suzume points out a small bell that rested on a table in front of it. I guess we have to ring the bell to get her attention. Wait, I guess we have to ring the bell to get her attention. Sure looks that way. I reach out for the bell, slightly stopping as a peculiar thought comes to my mind. Is it possible for them to channel me a less bossy spirit? I heard that! I wasn't hiding it. Just ring the damn bell. I ring the bell. I ring the damn bell. This is just so fun. A voice soon carries from inside the covered canopy. Oh, another visitor? Can you give me a few seconds, dear? I'll be right with you. Hey, Shota, doesn't that voice sound familiar to you? Now that you mention it, it does. Yeah, that sure should. Now, how may I be of service to you? Beep! Shota, it's the old lady from the temple. No way. Talk about some serious luck. Yeah, she definitely knew something was up with Ayumi. Just a person we've been looking for.
What seems to be your problem?
Are you alright, dear? You look as if you've seen a ghost. If she only knew. Shota, this is way better than we could have hoped. Why don't you show her my coin? You should ask her about the man who dropped it. That was the plan, wasn't it? Good thing I've kept it with me in case we ran into her. I dig inside my pants pocket and pull out the marked coin. I place the coin on the table, the etched number side showing. Ma'am, this isn't the original reason we came here. But considering you turned out to be exactly the person we've been looking for, I want to ask you if you remember what the person who dropped this coin looked like. The old medium falls silent. She trails off into a degree of thought for several seconds. She stares deeply at the coin, back to me, then back to the coin once more. What's gotten into her? She's cleaned up all of a sudden. Was it something you said?
Listen well.
Listen well. Pardon me for asking, but would you mind discussing this with me at the temple, dear? Perhaps after the festivities have concluded. I'll finish moving everything here into storage and meet you there. Oh, don't take too long now. Aw, that's a cute old laugh. Aw. I'm getting old. I may forget. With that, the elderly medium slinks back into the covered canopy behind the booth. What the hell? Did we just get ghosted by a medium? Oh my god. Oh, that's actually really funny. I don't think she's actually ghosting us, but like, I mean, the fact that she's stopping abruptly just to go and meet us at the temple so she can discuss it with us, that's really funny. That's great. The irony hasn't been lost on me either. Her personality sure flipped like a switch. What was that all about? Ugh, who knows? Guess we're gonna have to meet her after the festival is over. For now, let's enjoy it while we can. There's no need to rush off to the temple at the moment. Fine by me. There's still a few things I want to see. Same here. Let's head back to where we were. Oh, yay, Keiko! Shota, how are you? When I make it back to the center of the gym, Keiko is quick to find me. She skips up to me, flashing a cheerful smile as bright as a car's headlights on a foggy night. Hey, it's Keiko! She sure looks excited to see you. Have you been enjoying the festival? I have. There's more here than I expected. Have you checked out our booth yet? Not yet. I stumble with my wording, but quickly right myself. I just came back from checking out the spirit channeling one. You absolutely must check out the booth we worked so hard on. You're not busy right now, are you? I could walk you there. If you don't mind, of course. You know, I've never seen Keiko take to someone so quickly before. I guess she sees something in you she's only ever seen in me. Maybe she sees Ayumi in us. Maybe she actually sees the ghost all along. Plot twist. Sure, why don't we check out the booth? Kinda want to see it for myself. Guess it wouldn't hurt to at least see it. I did put in a few hours on it myself. It sounds great, Keiko. You lead the way. Yay! You won't regret it. It's down the hall in our classroom. Look at her, so giddy about something so small. Seeing her that happy around someone else. I didn't think I'd actually see it. It's a pleasant surprise. I haven't known her all that long, but it seems like she never gives herself a break. It must be refreshing for her to be able to relax and have fun for once. My thoughts exactly. I'm sure you being around is making her feel even more relaxed. For whatever reason that may be. Still, Keiko's never complained at all about any of her duties. She loves being in leadership roles and helping whenever she can. I wish I could have been like that, but I've never been one to follow the straight and narrow. I don't mean I have a tendency of doing anything bad, mind you. Rather that I get pretty stubborn if someone tells me I can only do something a certain way. Our personalities are so different, yet we still became best friends. Funny how things fall into place, huh? Ta-da! Pretty neat, don't you think? Keiko pulls me inside her classroom from the hallway outside. Placing the teacher's desk was a large cardboard booth. This booth is decorated with everything from glitter to different shades of bright paint. Hanging off the front of it was a long banner with stylized letters. Oh, was that the one that we painted? Let's see. Yumi squints her eyes and reads the paper banner. Summon a spirit with only a pencil. What will the other side reveal to you? Supernatural way to determine your future. I'm seeing a theme. Oh my god. That's so corny. I was expecting her to get excited about this though. Aww. I absolutely love it. Sorry if the sign sounds a little too out there. The roots of the festival are heavily influenced by the supernatural. Do you happen to know the legend of how the town was founded? It's because of that legend that we celebrate it like this. Every booth has a spiritual theme tied to it. It's to celebrate those very legends on how the town was founded. While you're here, would you like to give it a try? Hell yes. Why don't you give it a try, Shota? I mean, yeah, what do we got to lose? Great! This will be fun, promise. The first thing you need is a pencil. Here you go. Keiko hands me a wooden pencil and retreats behind the makeshift booth. Okay. So, to start, I place a pencil of my own in the middle of the board like this. She pulls out another pencil and sets it down in the center of a cardboard cutout. Next, place your pencil across the center of this one. Like this? I follow her directions and drop my pencil across the center of the one she had placed. Yeah, exactly so. Hold it there until I tell you to release it. Now I have to do my best to summon us a spirit. Keiko clears her throat and begins to speak in a deeper tone of voice. Oh, spiritual world, hear my plea. Send me a servant to tell this young man's fortune. If I have connected with a spirit from the afterlife, please move the pencil to the yes section. Psst, let go of your pencil. Oh, right. I lift my hand from the pencil and it starts rotating. It spins softly and it comes to rest in the yes section of the board. Yes! It looks like we have a hit. Okay, now you ask a question and I'll ask it to the spirit we summon. Yeah, go ahead, Shota. Ask the spirit you summoned a question. You sound like you're enjoying this a little too much. Let me have my fun, will you? You gotta have yours. Fine, but what question should I ask? Will I ever find true love? Will I become rich and famous? Should I believe in myself more? Okay, we got one shot. Do not let the chance to go. This opportunity is about to become a question of a lifetime. So, now asking about true love sounds really corny, especially in front of the girls. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to be offended, but I've endured enough teasing. Well, I mean, no, that'll just give Ayumi a chance to get back to us for teasing her. Will I become rich and famous? Maybe. But I'm kind of leaning more towards should I believe in myself more? Because honestly, I think Shota should believe in himself more. He seemed very, like... Because we remember from last time with the music program, he kind of, like, didn't believe anyone really should have high expectations of him or whatnot, and that he wasn't actually good enough. So I think, yeah, he should ask if he believes in himself more. Alright. Should I believe in myself more? Ah, it seems you are suffering from self-doubt. Allow the spirits to help clear your head. Keiko's voice once again deepens. Oh, spirit, hear my question. Does the being in front of me need to have more confidence in himself? Let go of the pencil once more and it spins. Oh. Softly rotates around, eventually coming to rest in the no section. Oh, I don't? Oh, but suddenly bumps hard into the area devoted to the word yes. I've never seen it jump so suddenly before. Well, it seems like this particular spirit believes in you. You're damn right I do. Wait, that was you? It's more fun if you didn't know for sure. Satisfied with the outcome of her little game, Keiko begins taking up the pencils and board. She tucks them away behind the booth and looks up at me with a curious expression drawn on her face. So, what did you think? I think it's pretty fun, even if it's a bit silly. It sure was something. That's the answer I hear most often. Personally, I think the whole thing is random, but it is fun to believe a spirit is in the room with you. Keiko, if you only knew. Thank you for stopping by our booth, regardless. Why don't you go back and check out a few others? There's a lot of good ones this year. I'll do that. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Enjoy the festival, Shota. You too, Keiko. Aww. You know, Shota, hang on for a bit. Oh? Sure, what's up? What do you ask back there? You have confidence issues? Well, kinda. Been worried about my position here since before I moved. Always worried if I'm actually going to be good enough. Some people have even heard about me from my old school. I've got a lot of big expectations to meet. Sometimes I get nervous that I'm not up to meeting them. Ah, I see. I'm sure you'll do just fine. I'm totally rooting for you, you know? Thanks, I'll try not to let you down. Pfft, don't even worry about that. Just have fun, Shota. That's all you can do to make me happy. Anyway, festival seems to still be in full swing. Why don't we hit up a few more booths? I'm game. It's been a blast so far. Maybe I'll find some more cotton candy. Nice. There's usually some cool ones set up in the hallway. Booths, not cotton candy, you idiot. Alright, to the hallway we go then. As we exit out into the hallway, we're greeted by a teacher and a little boy. Huh. Two of them were walking hand in hand, looking as if they had just left the headmaster's office. Suzume and I practically bump into them as we make our way through the narrow strip. Oh, excuse us. Sorry about that. That's alright. The little boy takes one look at me and hides behind the teacher. We didn't expect to run into anyone out in the hallway while the festival is ongoing. Are there no booths set up here? I'm afraid not this year. Teacher motions down to the little boy behind her legs. This year, we made plans to enroll 2 arrivals into our new childcare program. We relocated the booths that are usually set up here so that the hallway remained clear. As a matter of fact, I was just escorting this young man to our playground. There's a lovely little girl out there that I'm sure could use somebody to play with. Aw, look at how cute he is. His little cute little cheeky, he's all squished up. Aww. Suzume materializes beside me with a cutesy look on her face. He's adorable in his little uniform. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Miss Chives. Chives? Okay. We don't have a image to her yet, but I help out with a childcare program from time to time. Miss Chives? That's an odd surname, yeah. Chives almost more like knives. You know, like kitchen knives. I don't know what kind of goat joke I'm trying to make here, ignore me. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Arasashi Shota. Ah, I believe I've heard of you. You're new yourself, aren't you? Yes, ma'am. I hope you're fitting in okay. This really is a lovely little town. It is. Been enjoying my time here so far. I'm pleased to hear that. The young boy tugs at his caretaker's dress. Please excuse me, but this young man and I need to be going. Of course, don't let me keep you. Miss Chives nods and the two of them continue down the hallway. That little boy was absolutely adorable. I could have eaten him up. I kinda want to see this cute little girl too. I bet she's equally as precious. Hey, while we're here, since there are no booths, might as well head up to the roof. You want to go to the roof? Sure, why not? You have to see the view of the valley from up here. Up there. For lack of a better phrase, it's to die for. Ugh, that kind of hurt to say. I'm sure it did. Anyway, follow me. Stairway is just over there. Are students even allowed on the roof? Pfft, no, but who cares? Stop being such a stick in the mud for once. Okay, I'll go. You won't regret it. Shake a leg. The next door on your right. View up there is totally going to blow your mind. I guess we'll see. Oh, that's a nice little roof. Students aren't allowed up there, and yet there's so many benches. I guess maybe they could have like classes out here, maybe for like, I don't know, like dropping eggs off of a roof and parachutes or something. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Oh, the mountains in the background look really pretty. I think that's probably the most pretty part. Damn, I wish I had this kind of a roof in any of the schools I went to. Oh well. Stepping out onto the roof, I immediately began to see what Suzume was so proud of. In front was a fantastic view of the whole town and the surrounding ocean. Behind was a breathtaking scene of the mountain range that encompassed the whole area. There was a cold wind blowing in from the west, which only added to the whole experience. The scent of black pine carrying pleasantly upon it. Suzume was right. This truly is a wonderful spot. Ah! Smell that fresh air. I mean, smell it if you can. Because I'm kinda, well, can't. That doesn't matter too much. The view itself is fantastic from up here. Don't you agree, Shota? I take a few steps forward and rest my arm on the railing. You weren't kidding. You really can see everything from up here. Uh-huh. Take a look toward the east. See the house with the blue roof? That's totally my house. View from the backside isn't bad either. You can make out the mountain range that surrounds the entire valley. The whole town basically is nestled in a bowl created by them. On one side, you have the mountains, and on the other, you have the sea. The isolation of the region is probably why so many people don't realize we're here in the first place. I really needed this, you know? Good time, I mean. This is the first time since I woke up at the docks that I'm feeling better about my situation. Aww. Don't get me wrong, I still hate it. I'm still terrified about all of it, but this made everything easier to stomach. Shota, can I ask you a question? I don't see why not. What is it? We're friends, right? Spending time with you today, it made me feel happy. Feeling that doesn't really come naturally to me. Well, unless I'm with Keiko or out playing softball. So, you know, if you just want to call me Ayumi from now on, that's okay. Aww. Don't know if you noticed it or not, but I've been using your first name a lot more lately. I have noticed. And I think it is very adorable. I just feel like we can do that, you know? Am I weird for thinking that? Not at all. I mean, we already do it with Keiko, but we definitely talk to you a lot more. I shrug. You're different, that much I can tell you. That doesn't mean you're all that weird, Suzume. Thanks, that actually means a lot. We should have said that you're not that weird. Ayumi! Perfect opportunity! Well, maybe it'll be at the end of this conversation. Hold on. Be patient. Be patient, Lilith. That probably means more to me than it would a lot of people, honestly. You know, I've been thinking. When we find out what happened to me, I'm pretty sure my unfinished business will be over. I'm more than a bit worried about what's going to happen to me when I finally cross over. No one knows anything when it comes to the spiritual world. I guess it's normal to be afraid of the unknown. When that day comes, I'll be ready. But you want to know something else? I'm gonna really miss Keiko. I think I'll miss you a little too. It probably just goes without saying, but I'm gonna miss softball big time. As scared as I am, and as I will be, sticking with you has made me feel better. It feels good, having another friend, I mean. Oh, I want to give Ayumi a hug. She really needs it. Can she materialize, please? I want to hug her. Team Suzume, huh? Team Suzume? Yeah, it's a funny little club Keiko and I came up with when we were kids. It consisted of us and a cat she had as a kid. We named it after me because I won this silly bet we had. I thought it was kind of cute, but now it's kind of sad. She's the only member now. I mean, we can add another member. You know, replace the cat with the human cat boy. Okay, not really, but... She's all by herself. Her cat passed away in middle school. It looks like I'm not long for this world anymore. So, here it is. Me making you an honorary member. Welcome to the team, Shota. Now, come on, spill. If you think I'm going to be the only one to open up, then you have another thing coming.
Wait, what are you talking about?
That feeling you got talking to Akira yesterday morning. What was all that about? Felt like it was really bothering you. Like you were borderline depressed about whatever it was.
I was gonna make some kind of like gay joke about like, oh, he's just running away from his gay thoughts about Akira, but yeah, I don't think it's really the place actually, but Akira is still very super impressed with himself and impressed with Shota, and Shota should be more impressed with himself and his own abilities, so yeah.
I'm gonna pry this time, so no running away from it. Tell me what's up.
Sure. No point in keeping it from you, I guess.
Truth be told, I love music. There's nothing like the feeling I get when I play the guitar. But all of the pressure of these past few weeks has really gotten to me. Everyone has all these expectations placed on me. Deep down, I'm worried I won't be able to meet them. Even though there hasn't been anything to even point that way. All of my body weight shifts heavily on the rail. It just hasn't been as fun as it used to. It used to be, I had fun wherever I was playing. Now it feels more like a job than a hobby. My parents saw I had talent and ran with it.
Really, I never expected to use it for anything other than to unwind. Now it seems that I'm so good at it that all people expect out of me.
Ah, now I understand a bit more. That feeling now makes more sense, especially the moment when it popped up.
I wish I could go back to playing guitar as a hobby. Certainly had more fun with it back then.
Seems like we both have our problems, huh? Well, maybe we can help each other solve them. I think you can still be happy with your music, Shota. You just need to find that happiness again.
Maybe you're right. Leaned up from the rail and stretch. Been so focused on doing a good job that I forgot why I played in the first place. Guess I've been too busy to even notice that I lost it.
Well, I'll be here for you. We'll figure out how to reclaim your happiness together. There's no need to worry yourself so much. We all make mistakes. There's nothing we can do about that. It's best to have fun first, let everything else come after. I'm sure people will notice if you're up there having a blast.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Ayumi.
Ah! He did it! Aww. Oh, I'm so easy. He called her by the first name. Ah! Sorry, it's just such a cute and sweet moment. Don't mention it. You're a peach, Shota. Don't forget it. Aww, he called us a peach.
A peach, not a beach.
Right. That's enough standing around. What do you say we get back to business? Miss Himari is probably waiting for us at the temple. What do you say we go and meet her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's time to get moving again. I say, let's do it.
Right on.
All right. This probably won't be one of the last things that we do in this video.
Should I ever become a ghost, remember me, for it is proof that I had lived.
Oh, back from what she said in the beginning.
Sounds pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, it's nice hearing that again.
Ayumi and I quickly take our leave from the school roof and made our way to the temple once more. The birds chirped all around us as we waited patiently for our mysterious benefactor to arrive. During the time we waited,
Ayumi wandered the grounds silently. She seemed to have been doing a lot of thinking since we left the festival. She was so much in thought on the way here, she barely said anything. So, when she finally spoke up, it came as a bit of a surprise to me. Even more were the words themselves. They came off as both haunting and inspiring. Both in equal measure. Sounds kind of cryptic if you ask me. What else did you expect from the mind of a wandering spirit? Did you come up with that off the top of your head? Fits my situation perfectly, wouldn't you say? Ayumi quickly looks away and lowers her head. Ah, forget it. No, it was great. It was great. I was never good at creative writing. Me neither, but I'm still the writing succubus, so... You don't have to be good at writing to write things, and... Hey, it was very thought-provoking, what you said, so... I mean, come on, don't worry about it. Keiko has always been the one good at stuff like that. Seemingly annoyed at herself, she joins me at the steps and sits down. Although she can't exactly sit in the traditional sense. So, where is this medium? Do you see her anywhere? No sign of her yet. You think she forgot? I sure as hell hope not. Especially after she ghosted us back at the festival. It was her idea to come all the way out here too. That'd be really rude to just not show up. Shota! Look over there! I think it's her! Yep, sure enough, the figure of the old medium from the booth makes her grand appearance. I'm sorry, putting those things away took longer than I expected. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long, dears, she says with emphasis on the plural. Now, how about you tell me how the two of you came to be tethered together? Yep, that's what she was going to ask earlier. Yep, she knew all along. Wait, what? Don't act so surprised. We all knew this was going to come. Revelation, Suzume. Elementary, my dear Suzume. Oh yeah, chapter 5. Huh? That sweet girl standing beside you there. The old medium points directly to Ayumi without any delay. Where most people could see only air, it was clear that she saw something much more interesting. How long have you two been together? Wait, she can see me? Hang on! She can hear me! The old medium proceeds to giggle to herself. Yep, she heard every single goddamn word you've said. Yes, my dear. I can indeed see and hear you. Are you surprised? You certainly don't seem like a bad spirit, dear. When I first saw you, I was worried that you might have been a demon haunting the poor boy. Oh nah, her demon? So, I kept my distance and didn't allow my abilities to be known. Demons can be very harmful to someone such as myself, you see. But your actions tell me you're simply a lost spirit looking for help.
It is my duty to assist you.
In any way that I can. Shut up! Amy screams out in utter disbelief. That's amazing! Ah, it feels so good to finally be seen again. I'm happy to hear that it has brought you so much joy. This young man is the same, correct? He can also see and hear you. Oh, you mean Shota? Yeah, until now, he was the only one that could see me at all. How very interesting. Such an intriguing situation the two of you have found yourselves in. Excuse me? You're recently deceased, aren't you, dear? Yeah, I guess I am. That's actually why I wanted Shota to talk to you. We're trying to figure out what exactly happened.
Ah, yes, I see now.
That resolve must be what is keeping you here. As a medium, I swore to aid lost spirits in their time of need so that they may pass on. Tell me everything, child. Pardon me, but can I ask a question before we go any further? Of course, what is it? The reason you can see Ayumi is because you're a medium. What's the reason that I can? Hey, that's a pretty good question, Shota. I've been curious about that myself. I agree, an excellent question indeed. Allow me to answer it. Miss Amari brings her cane to rest in front of her and lays both her hands upon it. She begins to lean on it with most of her weight as her face takes a semi-serious tone. Both of your souls are aligned, or are rather similar. When two people share the same nature, attitude, and heart, they are connected in spirit. You've heard of love at first sight before, correct? Well, part of that is the spiritual connection shared by the people involved. Without them ever interacting, their spirits are constantly pulling the two together. Without even knowing the other exists, their souls are always trying to find each other. Sounds rather beautiful in a way, doesn't it? Hang on.
Now let me think.
I kinda get it. You do? Shota just moved here not too long ago. He's kind of an outcast like me. Our spirit must have latched on to that mutual feeling somehow. Because deep down, we don't feel like we belong. Our hearts must be pretty similar too. People who are drawn to me also seem to be drawn to him. My best friend, for example, who can hardly speak a word to anyone else, she can carry on a conversation with him like he's an old friend. So, because our souls have similar traits, his soul was able to recognize mine. That's what you're saying, isn't it? The old medium nods her head with delight. You're a rather sharp one, aren't you? Yes, that's exactly it. Absolutely incredible. Right, now with that out of the way, Shota, show her my coin. Right, I've got it right here. I dig into my pants pocket and produced a coin. It glistens in the sunlight as I hold it out for Miss Amari to examine. Oh, this is the coin I gave you the last time we met. Yes, ma'am. This is actually my coin. Ayumi donated it to the collection box before she passed, but he said someone else had it in their possession. We want to know what this person looked like so we can better track them down. Yep. Whoever had this coin has to know something. Can you tell us anything about them, Miss Amari? Maybe how they looked? What they were wearing? Very well. Let me think for a moment. Miss Amari gently closes her eyes to better help her focus. He was dirty. Must have gotten off work for the day. Did you catch his face? His face. She pauses. Afraid not, dear. I was walking behind him when he dropped his coin. He was wearing a baseball cap, however. Is that all? Damn, that sure isn't much. Every little bit helps though. Thanks for the info. I'm sorry I don't know more. Is there anything else I could help you with? No, ma'am. That's all for now. Very good. I hope you discover what happened to you so that you might leave peacefully. Speaking of, you two should probably work on fixing your improper tether as soon as possible, huh? You'll have a harder time completing your unfinished business otherwise. Wait, what? Huh? Improper tether? What do you mean by that, Miss Amari? It's exactly as it sounds, dear. Your tether isn't fully complete. Because of it, your spiritual potential has not been fully unlocked. Wait, spiritual potential? This is the first time I'm hearing of something like that. What exactly does that mean? It means you're not taking full advantage of your abilities as a spirit. Am I right to assume that you still feel weak and not quite yourself, dear? Yeah, actually. For the most part, it's like I'm walking through water and it's really hard for me to focus. Wait, does this have something to do with me forgetting the proper way to do the ritual? Yes, exactly so. That explains why your energies are still not fully in sync with each other. The words of the ritual themselves have lasting spiritual power. This is what better bridges the gap and makes it easier for you to become one with your host. Leaving out the words and simply forcing yourself into a contract weakens you greatly. I'm sure you've noticed this by now. How certain things don't seem to go your way, perhaps. Yeah, actually. When I tried to possess Shota, for example, I couldn't control it at all. Yes, this is due to your weakened ability caused by the improper tether. So how do we fix it? It's rather simple. All you must do is reattempt to tether, but this time with the proper words. You are from here? Wait. You are from here. Do you remember them? Now let me think. My mind as it is, I can't recall. Not to worry, I'll recite them for you. Ahem. I beseech thee, one who sees my form and understands my words. A great injustice has befallen me, and now I seek retribution for these wrongs. O soul that recognizes soul, please hear my solemn plea. Please accept me into your own and allow us to unite. My fate is unequivocally tied to thee. Now, what shall your answer be? These are the sacred words of the binding ritual. Speak them true to each other, and your full potential shall be restored. You will begin to feel stronger and more like yourself than before. The fog that surrounds you will dissipate within time as well.
Right. I'll do my best to try and remember them. So, can we do this at any time, anywhere? Could we go ahead and do it now?
I suppose you could, but the ritual is best done privately without distractions.
So I don't mess up on the words, got it. Hey, what about the school roof? Yeah, that sounds like the perfect place to try this out. Shoujo, what do you say we head up there tomorrow after school?
Sure, I'm a little curious about what this potential of yours is. Better not, like, go crazy and possess me fully and to the point where, well, I guess if it's like actually a tether, like, that's stronger than the one they have previously, there would probably be less problems with possession, but
I don't know.
it's interesting.
But yeah, you and me both. I'm also curious. Thank you again, Miss Himari. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll be in full control of my senses.
I wish you the very best, dears. Good luck.
I must warn you of the dangers.
Before I go, allow me to give you a small warning. Be mindful of your actions, dear. They will affect you now more than ever before. Make sure whatever you do for the right reasons. Doing bad things could lead to dire consequences in your future. I wish you both the best of luck. Farewell.
Oh, that was kind of odd. Wonder what she meant by that.
If she means don't possess me so you can do evil deeds. I'm not gonna bail you out of jail after all.
Ayumi, are you okay? Yeah, I was just thinking. Shota, let's check out the shipyard tomorrow. Let's head back to your place for now. I have something on my mind I'm wrestling with at the moment, and I need to think.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. We'll check the shipyard with this new info and see if we can find that guy. For now, all I want to do is think. You're anxiously thinking, I can tell by your little bird doing a little thing there.
She's got something on her mind. Ayumi is once again silent on the long walk back to the apartments. She barely speaks a single word throughout much of the night either. Next morning, she wakes me up with a friendly smile and a warm greeting, but doesn't say much else. On the way to school, she still remains silent. Even as the day plays out, she barely says a word. Then the school day comes to an end.
Alright, this spot should do nicely. So, all I gotta do is untether, then tether back using the words of the ritual, right? Sure sounds easy enough. You ready for this, Shota? I don't really know how your spirit is gonna react to me untethering so abruptly. Consider that a bit of forewarning. Well, here goes nothing.
Here we go.
Ah! Shota, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. You still remember the words to this thing?
Yeah, I think so. Now, let's do this for real. Here we go.
Okay. Beseech thee, one who performs and understands my words. Great injustice befallen me, and now I seek retribution for these wrongs. Oh, soul that recognizes me, please hear my solemn plea. Please accept me into your own and allow us to unite. My fate is unequivocally tied to thee. Now, what shall your answer be? I accept you. Ugh. I guess it's always going to hit me like a truck when you reach Heather, huh? Ayumi, did it work? Ayumi? Oh, yeah, it totally worked. How do you feel? I feel great, like I'm back to my old self again. Not only that, but there's so much more, too. Can't really explain it, but it's like I understand how to fully take advantage of my abilities now, as if instantly. It's like everything's just unlocked all at once. It's kind of crazy. My mind's all clearing up, too. I was beginning to worry it'd stay like that. Ooh, I wonder if that'll help her remember anything new. Glad you're feeling better. You and me both. Hey, hang on. Yumi raises an eyebrow and smirks. Oh, that was new. What was new? You don't feel it? Feels like I'm keyed in more with your emotions. You really are happy I'm back to my old self, aren't you? Very PT behavior of you, Shota. But that's not all. Something tells me I'd make a great lie detector from here on out, too. Oh, shit. She's having way too much fun with this already. I sense that I'm able to read people and their emotions a lot better than before. Wonder how that's going to help us in the future. Oh, I think I've got a good idea how possession is supposed to work now, too. Crazy how so much was locked away behind some cryptic words, huh? Awesome! I bet it's going to make the next leg of our adventure super easy compared to the beginning. Come on, our business here has concluded. Let's get going, partner. Another day over and done with. Okay. I imagine from here is when we're gonna go to the shipyard. I think we can save that for later, since it seems to be close to the hour mark in general. So that's usually our stopping point. And yeah, next week, for sure this time, we are going to be figuring out more about the shipyard, maybe more about what happened to Ayumi, and, you know, figure out things from there. So this is a really fun one, like seeing them interact the whole time, and also having confirmation that Miss Amari did in fact know what was going on. The fact that Ayumi was kind of like speaking in front of her like that, she heard everything, like everything. So probably a little embarrassing, but but now she was able to help us, and we're all tethered and good and ready to go and solve a crime mystery. Oh yeah, it was peaceful, but it was also fun. So a great way to start the new year. So if you enjoyed, please be sure to like, subscribe, share with friends, and all that good stuff. If you wanna, you don't need to, but it will help you follow this series, and follow me on other adventures, and we could share more visual novels together. And it's just like that. That'll be the end of our playthrough today. Thank you so much for watching me play Watashi Suzume, and I hope to see you in the next one. So take care, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye!